my trade for yesterday, which was the 12th, of November. So this was my trade for yesterday. So I'm just going to just brush through and give my recap. Just like I said, I'm journaling my trade, so I don't think I would have to always be saying this all the time, every time that I come here to record my video, because I'm literally doing this for myself. So okay, so what I do, like I always trade, I always use my yesterday's candle and breakout to trade the next day, as long as it's in line with the trend. Yeah, as long as it's in line with the trend. So I'm using my yesterday's breakout to trade today. So this was the price I had. It's also in my previous videos. So let me just brush through ahead and talk on the reason why I took this trade and just document the reason why I took this trade. So Stella came on Wednesday and she wanted to trade USD, and this was what I did. This was Tuesday. So I wanted to trade Wednesday, which was yesterday. So I went on to my Tuesday candle, and this was my Tuesday candle. This was the rejection. Price was rejecting from this open close key level here. Is it this open close? Yes, price was rejecting from this open close key level. So I headed on to get my breakouts. I don't know why I marked this thing here, but yeah. So I head on to get my breakout on the 4 hours time frame. After price, where is that? Okay, let me just move this too so I don't overcomplicate things. So this was my daily reject daily. Price was rejecting on a key level, and this key level it was rejecting on daily was also my previous buy. That's this one I just deleted because that was the buy that I had on Monday, Tuesday. That's Monday price action. This is Friday's breakout, and then I used it to trade Monday. Even though I took break even, or I call it a loss, like a loss to me. Break even is like a loss to me. So yeah, I took a loss here because of this ranging market. Price decided to range. Look at the way this market moved. Immediately price came, we just took his liquidity and started moving straight to take profit. But this one did not move straight. It was range. It decided to range and just do unnecessary movements here that wasn't really necessary, to be honest. So that's why I took the loss, because I didn't take the entry from here, and I said it in my previous thing, because of Asian session, because I don't trade Asia. So this is my breakout. I got this my breakout on Tuesday. So this is my Tuesday breakout. Price broke out eventually, so I'm using Tuesday to trade Wednesday. So this is my breakout. This was where I got the breakout. Why is this thing? Okay, this was where I got the breakout here. I got my breakout here, and then I wanted to trade it. So what is the intent of price? Price intent is to take out liquidity, that's attack liquidity, and rebalance an old imbalance at a specific pricing level, right? So what I did was, price didn't really give me a very nice liquidity. So what I would definitely be using is engineered liquidity, and I'll be using my daily MTF based on my own way of trading. I learned SLK, but I have traded it to some point, and I have refined it in a way that I understand the way I take my entries, and it works for me like that. So I use my daily levels to get entries for my lower time frame entry. I'll get my breakouts on my daily reject daily, my 4 hours, but I will still use my daily to get my entry that I want, specific entry, key level entry that I'll use my entry. So when I got breakout, this very large favor gap, so price would have to smash it. So I went back to the daily time frame, went back to my daily time frame, and then I marked this level. I marked this level as where I was expecting price to come. I was expecting price to come to this level, to this key level here, and bounce off from there. So this was where I was expecting price to come from. Now, usually, well, because this is me journaling my trades and all, I know that I'm supposed to. This is me journaling my trades and all. So yeah, when I got this my daily MTF, what I usually do, I'm talking to myself now, Stella, is I usually refine my entry to this level. I usually refine my daily MTF to a level, any valid key level, at least slightly below it. But what made me to take this entry on that day, what I did was I just came, when price was selling down, all these sell candles and all of that, it came down here, gave me this engineered liquidity here. So, and that was Asian session. Let me turn on that Asian indicator. Yeah, when I came, so I don't trade Asian session. I do not trade Asia. So I already marked out this key level because then price was here. Let me delete this yellow level. I don't want too many lines on my chart. So then price was here. This was Asian session, so I don't trade Asian session, so automatically, and it came and then gave this long wick down to this level and traded back up. I knew that okay, this Asian session is engineering liquidity for me. It's giving me engineered liquidity. So this was it on my 1 hour time frame. This was it on my 1 hour time frame. This was it. So this was engineered liquidity for me. And when I came down to the 1 hour time frame, look at it here. This candle that came down like this also served as liquidity to me, also structural liquidity. And this was the Asian session. It traded close to that key level, and then on the 4 hours time frame, and then it gave me this engineered liquidity. It served as engineered liquidity for me. And I always say that I do not trade Asian session no matter what. In fact, if Asian session has started behaving like it wants to move, because here it looked like price tapped on this key level and it wants to start moving, uninformed traders will want to like enter, or traders that are in a rush, that's why it's called inducement. To induce it that price wants to buy. In fact, it even gave a continuation entry. Look at it. This is a breakout here. You say okay, price has tapped on this level, it has given a breakout, let me come and buy here, and then price will come take the trader out and then tap on the main key level. So I wanted to trade this key level, even on the 4 hours time frame, the key level that is valid, because this key level here sponsored these sales to the downside. Look at it, came, tap on it, sponsored sales to the downside, it came again, tap on it, and then sponsored here before price broke out the key level. So that was the key level I wanted to play, even though I had a screenshot. I don't know, I think I deleted that screenshot later on when I refined my entry to another one. It's on my Telegram. This was the entry I picked before initially, because of my daily MTF that I choose. This was my entry I picked before. And why did I pick this entry? Because I had my daily MTF. Like I said, I get my daily reject daily, my 4 hours breakout, but I will still go back to my daily to get, I don't know, that thing was just an inspiration. I don't know, and it works for me. I go back to my daily time frame. No, I actually learned that from somebody. Like, the person didn't really go in depth into that knowledge, but I just had it just once. He just said it once, and then I banked on it. I decided to really, really put my mind to it and really try it out, and then ever since then it's been working for me, right? I'll go back to my daily and look for a zone that I can use to refine to get my daily entry, my intraday entry. So, and whenever I get my daily MTF, I always refine it to the next valid key level below, which is supposed to be this one. I literally had the screenshot, which is supposed to be this one. But when later on, when price started moving, price was approaching this place, I was like, this is Asian session. This is my engineered liquidity. This also is liquidity. I'm supposed to take the key level that is very close to liquidity, which is normal. right? All this key level and this one I took, all of them are valid, because look at, had it been this one I took here is not valid, price would have even smashed with the body here. But look at it, kept on rejecting because it's a strong, when the key level is strong and is correct, you, what you always say is that you get momentum. So that's just it. That's by the way though. So I this was my entry, literally just in a brush. This was my entry, my key level that was close to liquidity, and then I just placed my entry and put my stop loss below. I gave the stop loss enough room because of this entry. Normally it was supposed to be here. Normally this stop loss was supposed to be like here. Even though it was here, I still wouldn't hit SL. But I purposely um I purposely put the SL here just in case price wants to smash, because I know that if price wants to even take this thing out and then come and tap on this place, the lowest it should go, if this key level is very valid, is at least here. It shouldn't go really below this candle that much. So that was why I put my SL there. And then this was a 5-hour trade. I held this trade. This trade came up to this level, started rejecting from here, rejecting from this place here, and going up, rejecting from here. So I got a breakout again. Yeah, I got a breakout today. So this is, let me go to my daily time frame. So this is my daily reject daily here. So if I've come today to trade today's price action, this was what I had last night. When I noticed the breakout price has given me, this is the daily reject daily price, eventually rejected from this my zone that I said it will reject from. And then what I was expecting price to come for is this level, to be honest. I was expecting price to come here. This was my level. And then I went down to my 4 hours time frame. And then this was the level. But like I said, I always like to refine my levels. So I refined this thing to this level. I was expecting price to come here, right? I was expecting price to come here, or at least maybe go to a 1 hour. Yeah, I was expecting price to at least come here. So this is Asian session. This right here is Asian session. So I was expecting price to come this morning. I was still holding my main buys entry from here because I just knew that price was going to buy. Look at the target. This was my target. This is my main target, and price will get here. Why is this my main target? I'll say that in a while, just so I can document it here. So I was expecting price to just come and do this for me. That's sweep this thing and then buy up, and then I would hold it to this target. But price did not do that. Price just came, tap on that daily level, and then kept on buying because it needs to fulfill this this range here. This buy range needs to be fulfilled. Let me go back to the 4 hours time frame. This buy range needs to be fulfilled. This one, this breakout, this is the external range liquidity. So price is definitely supposed to take it out. Price is supposed to come and take it out. It didn't take it out yesterday. It was still here. Even though price came up to this place, I still had my entry because I knew that price was going to come back, take from this breakout, and then buy up to this level. So because it needs to still fulfill this one. So I guess price was, why price was rushing, it didn't go back to this, because usually price would go back at least, because he used this now as liquidity. Price used this as liquidity, but what key level did you use here? You see, that's the thing. I was expecting it to come to this level because this is an A-shaped key level that sponsored sales here. This is an A-shaped key level here that sponsors all these sales to the downside. So price broke it out. I was now expecting price to really come down here, at least come down here, and then take out Asian session, take out all of this liquidity. This was liquidity to me also. This was like engineered liquidity. When price would trade close to your entry, then it will reject strongly back up, giving it this pin bar, this hammer, and then price will come back, take out Asia, take it out, tap on my entry, and then buy. But price was just really running. Price wanted to go. So why this was my target, I think I also said it in my previous video also. was my weekly. This was weekly. This is the weekly time frame. So price swept this area here. Price swept here and closed inside. Price swept, closed inside. So what I'll be targeting is this external range liquidity, that is this level. But most of the time, I don't just like to follow CRTs. In fact, I do not follow CRT blindly, because price can come here now. Price can just decide to come here and to sell back down, or price can still trade back up to this level, take out this CRT, and then probably go for more highs. Maybe go for these highs and these highs and the rest. So that's just it. That's my trade for yesterday and today. I don't know if I'll be trading Euro USD today, because Euro USD has left me behind. Well, unless this new breakout that I got here, this is a breakout also. This is a breakout. So if price should give like an engineered liquidity here, I would want something like this. Maybe price will come here before tapping into this zone. But if price runs and tap this zone, I will be skeptical about taking any buys around here, because that's a very strong weekly key level. So unless price comes, gives me engineered liquidity or something, tap on this key level or this one here, and then buy. So that's the way I can trade Euro USD today. That is all for today. This trade was a nice trade, but this trade really hurt me. If not, I would have had my double buys on, because I do not trade Asian session. I don't trade Asia, because look at it, this was Asian session. That was why I didn't get in on this trade on the right time to buy with it. And yeah, see you, Stella. My name is Stella. I'm talking to myself in another trade.